This month, we are launching a new segment within Alabama Originals. We're calling it an Alabama Original. You slept where? Every Friday in February, Way 31 will highlight unique places to stay all across the Tennessee Valley.
This first Friday of the month, we kick off the new series with a look at a rental in New Market, a nearly 100-year-old building that brings you back in time. Here's Luke Hydash.
New Market, Alabama. A small Madison County town with a lot still going for it. And although downtown New Market may have changed a bit over the years, the buildings still there are filled with stories. And the bank is no exception.
It was just vacant and empty and falling apart.
That's the way Whitney Dean found the 1926 building when he and his wife bought it. The walls crumbling, even plants growing from the floor.
We said, well, why don't we take that and try to transform it into Airbnb and bring some life and revitalization to the neighborhood.
So they did, placing a bet on the bank and bringing it back to life.
What we try to do is create a hospitality and a unique scenario so that you can go somewhere that's just right outside of Huntsville, but have a full-on experience that's different.
Different it is, and now you can spend the night at the bank. Eat your dinner in what used to be the vault, maybe watch some TV where you'd wait to cash a check.
We want you to walk in and go, how did they make this work?
Washing your hands after dinner, you're going to be standing exactly where a teller might have 40, 50, 60 years ago, handing out some cash.
The core pieces are all real, and then the only things we've added are like these beds and a couple of walls here and there to divide property, but that's about it.
Divide property? Yeah, well, there's actually, believe it or not, 2 Airbnbs to rent under this one roof. Either stay in the front where the actual bank once was, or head to the back in the teller's quarters.
The natural old, like the bricks falling off the wall and the walls that are ruined after 40 years of being exposed to the elements when the windows were busted out.
The teller's quarters is no stranger to overnight guests. Back in the day, a teller would have to spend the night here to make sure the bank wasn't robbed overnight. This side, just as functional as the front nowadays to spend a night.
An experience-based overnight Disneyland is kind of what we think of it.
No matter what side you stay on, Dean says the reactions when people check in tend to be the same.
Wow, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Accomplishing his and his wife's goal, one stay at a time.
Leave it as much as it used to be as humanly possible, and so that when you walk in, you feel like you're taking a step back in time rather than just walking into something new and finished.
With a special Alabama Original, You Slept Where? In New Market. I'm Luke Hydash, Way 31 News.
To stay in the bank, it'll cost you about $150 a night. And Dean says most of the people staying at the bank or teller's quarters or from out of town here to experience all the Rocket City has to offer. If you want to see Luke's full interview and more video of the bank, just head over to our website, waytv.com. It's an Alabama Original extra you can only see there. Next week, we'll take a look at a home in Madison, completely underground. It's an Alabama Original. You slept where? Only on Way 31.